Hamas. It felt that it was coming too peaceful.
Hamas is not
too willing to make.
I would like to allow Prime Minister Netanyahu to comment.
On the subject of Hamas, first I would like to start off by saying, a moment of silence for Gilad Shalit, who spent his 1,011th days in captivity by Hamas militants.
First of all, why was he captured? Which is something that you have left out, which is a huge fundamental problem in what you're putting for, again, another form of hegemonic media control.
I'd like to allow Mahmoud Abbas to respond, please.
Yes. So I believe that although it is unacceptable that organizations continue to use violence to solve the Palestinian problems, which are, of course, the most important thing to us, I also believe that Israel's response to it is completely disproportionate, and it's important to realize that Hamas had a reason for making those attacks, although it's not an appropriate attack. Think about the Palestinian people. Nobody has brought up in this discussion yet, nobody has brought up the fact that the Palestinian people have no state. It hasn't been mentioned at all.
Can I respond to that?
Yes.
A two-state solution is what the United States is pushing for currently, and that involves a Palestinian state, a Palestinian homeland for your people.
Yeah,
you all have consistently denied any form of two-state settlement solution ever since the early 1970s, and even this past year.
Prime Minister Senora like to comment.
I would like to express my sympathy for the Palestinians, for I've seen firsthand the devastation that the Israeli forces have caused not only on the Palestinian people, but on my people as well. And we have been consistently calling for the right of return for the Palestinians. And we hold the international community as a whole responsible for the fact that the Palestinians are still without a homeland. And many of them are in Lebanon now, which we are adamantly opposed to the naturalization of the Palestinians in Lebanon. And Lebanon cannot resolve this issue on our own. We need the help of the other nations in the Middle East.
The Palestinian people have not only been, what Israel is doing with settlements and the Gaza border is not appropriate, I admit, but what Hamas has done to Palestinian people in Gaza in the past is violent and unexcusable.
Which justifies the savage raids on Gaza by Israel
I did not say that. I never said that it was justified, but I did say, I'm stating right now, that it is not just Israel who has hurt the Palestinian people. Hamas has hurt Palestinian people.
Yes, but Israel is the problem. Israel are the terrorists. It is not us. We are only fighting.
It is not you.
We are only fighting for our people. We were elected by our people.
When you took over Gaza, was that not you?
Excuse me. That civil war was started by the United States.
That civil war was started by Hamas killing innocent people in Gaza.
You were not happy with the results of the democratic election, and you called on Abbas to oust our government. You supplied them with weapons, and you told them to oust our government. And if we had not discovered your plan, they would have ousted our democratically elected government, and that was how we gained control of Gaza.
The United States' involvement in the peace process. The United States has.
The United States is just meddling. They're trying to support their own interests.
We are trying to support the interests of Palestinians.
First of all, you're not. First of all, and you're showing an utter disregard for international law.
Please, I would like to allow Bashir al-Assad of Syria to respond.
Hamas is the voice of the Palestinian people, and it was elected in a Western-backed democratic election. When the U.S. calls Hamas a terrorist organization, they are calling the Arab people terrorists.
If Hamas is the representative of the Palestinian people, I do not believe that they are, because I do not believe that all Palestinians are violent and wish to, quoting from the Hamas charter, kill the Jews. I think that there are many Palestinian people, Mahmoud Abbas included, who do not wish to kill the Jews, who do not think that, again quoting from the Hamas charter, that there is no solution for peace initiatives and that proposals and international conferences are all a waste of time. This is the official charter of the Hamas organization, and this is terrorism.
You are looking at the situation
labeling an entire...
Please allow President Barack Obama to make a statement.
May I respond to what you said, Mr. al-Assad?
I would like to say that America is at war with the terrorists who killed on our soil, and that we are not at war with the Arabs as a whole or Islam as a whole. We are a compassionate nation that wants to better the future of all people, including the Palestinians and the Israelis, and keep our American citizens safe. The vast majority of the world's 1.3 billion Muslims have no use for Al-Qaeda, for Osama bin Laden, for other terrorist organizations of the like.
But where would they be if people such as Hezbollah were not protecting them?
Protecting?
Israel would occupy all of Lebanon without Hezbollah.
Your negotiations have